You're still muted, John. Yeah, still on mute.
Now,
Okay.
Donald Trump goes to Rome. At U.S. taxpayer expense, Donald and Melania Trump went to Rome. Why? To attend the funeral of Pope Francis. Why? To join in praise of the saintly life of Pope Francis, a life in dire opposition to yours. To hear praise of his concern for the poor, war ravished, hungry, and migrants, people you care nothing about. To join in the pomp and ceremony. You wore the only wrong color men's suit, blue instead of black. You fell noticeably asleep during the funeral. You and Melania were the only ones to walk on the holy rug. It would have been an embarrassment if you did not come. It was more of an embarrassment that you did. Uh, the conversation on the one line poems or the one sentence poems reminds me of the only one sentence poem I ever wrote. At a time, Trump had sex with the porn star named Stormy Daniels, and during the campaign, a scandal rag was going to print it, and Trump illegally had someone pay him off so that it would not be printed. But she broke the code and she testified against him anyhow. So the only one sentence poem I ever wrote was Stormy fucked him once, and now she's doing it again. And then we'll go to two quick ones. Bukowski and me. I've told this story many times before, but we'll do it again. I just tell stories and call it poetry. I never liked poetry, although I studied it as an English major in college. I never saw the point. I was a published writer or a reporter, a columnist, a reviewer, an author of books over 2,500 pieces, but not a poet. However, not a writer of poetry, not even a reader of poetry for 44 years. Since then, thousands of poems written, hundreds of them published in magazines, 10 books, bookcases full of poetry books. What changed all this in my life? I was coming out of a restaurant at Barnes & Noble, walking down an aisle, and I saw a book with a very strange title. I picked it up and took it back to my table. It was a book of poetry by Charles Bukowski. I read it anyway. I was doomed. I recognized immediately that Bukowski was an alcoholic, a misogynist, more than a bit of a nut, fucking brilliant. And he made me want to try my hand, so I did. And hopefully I write better than I turn pages. If you dislike my writing, blame Bukowski. He was profoundly too. If you like it, then say a prayer for his eternal soul. You might include mine as well. Finally, a quickie. Poetry readings. I read poetry a lot now, here and in other places. At the conclusion of each poem, some people smile and laugh, even clap. When I finish all the poems I read, they do it again. That makes me feel pretty good. Pretty good. I'd feel really good if they bought the goddamn books. Thank you for putting up with me.